Okay, as you can probably see, when they come together, this will be 47 inches. Well, that don't look too good, does it? Now, this is a form, but it's going to have some braces underneath, because these legs have to be able to come out down to here if he's going to be sitting. So I have to cut out in here and here, and there's going to be a lot of bracing material as well as padding and stuffing that's going in here. But right now this is just giving you an idea of what it is, and the way I have this made, I can bring it out a little bit, as much as 1 inch if I need to, but I don't think I'm going to have to do that. Okay, we're going to continue on with Uncle Dorkle's legs. We've been off this project for several days because we're doing body work, as you can see the metal down here. And as the date at which I'm doing this recording, those videos are not even on YouTube yet. I've been very, very busy with projects, no time for editing, so clips are just piling up. So we've got this series with the building of Uncle Dorkle's legs and ass, and the last time we were on this, we built this. So what I have to do here is I'm going to have to cut down here so that these legs will go down further, because right now the legs can go straight out, but what I want the legs to do is to go down a little more so that they hit the bottom here, which means I'm going to have to cut this down like this and probably fold it over. The same with this. So the legs won't be able to go out like a human this far, but they'll be able to go in like this, and this has got to be cut too, or folded over. And these are here for holding the form in place. And on the rear end here, this is his butt cheeks down at this end, as you're looking at the bottom of his ass. There's going to have to be something put in here to support the weight that'll come up to this height. So we're going to be working on that now, and we're going to kind of like wing it as I go along. Try to keep the weight down, but I got to put something to be of substantial structure to support the weight of his body. Okay, what I got to do is to bend this piece over. Yes. Going to be kind of like a support. Now over here I need this support for the waistband, but I need also to cut away this to get these legs to go down like this. I want the legs to go down like this, but they won't go out that far unless I eliminated almost all of this, and I'm not going to do that because I need it, so I can cut it so that the legs will come out this far, and the legs can go in and knock these together if they have to, like that. So we're going to think about that. Okay, I need to keep the support, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold all these over down to this height. I need this much room. I don't need it to come up this high, but I do need this bottom part here so I can screw this to it. And then there'll be support for the top part, of course, but that'll be added. That's not a problem, but I need to bend these over, and this is probably it. So I wanted the legs to hit here, but it's not going to happen unless I cut all this out. I can't do that. Alright, it's not a very good job. I put masking tape on this to get sharp edges over. I just bent it over so that I still have some way of mounting that on there. And then I'll put something in here to keep the thing even. But once I get once I got these metal things in there, I can add other things. I have some more of this plastic, and I can just add it in here wherever I need it. Or I can put a piece of wood from here to here and just fasten it to this as a backer, because the waist bottom of this thing will go right across here like that. I cut a paint stick down. We got plenty of them. They gave me extras at Home Depot. What we're going to do here, we got to keep this profile so that these legs will go down low enough. So we're going to tape this into place, or I could screw it into place, but I'm not going to do that. I think taping will be fine, because what we're going to do here is we're going to put a block of wood between this and this. Shouldn't take too big of a piece. Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll come back in a minute. Okay. Now, when this goes on, so go on here, and they got to remember his waist, the belt is going way down here. So there'll be some adjustments made on that. Quite a bit of adjustment, to be a fact. Matter of fact, so this is just taped in there against this, and may have to get some more masking tape, because I do use this for the body work too. So we just put the tape on here to keep the sharp edges from bothering us. And now what we're going to do, we got to work on the back, and this will stay this way. I won't cut anything here because that's the rear end, that's his butt cheeks. What I have to do though is to bring something up to this height in here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. Alright, well, we have to do some major modifications here. I have to cut off this part here.
Uncle Dorkle is getting a new ass.
You want the back to be kind of flat. Got to get this down. Okay, what I did is I put a piece of sheet metal from here to here to keep this so when it swings it won't hit this, and I'm in the process of putting one here, put a screw through here to the two pieces of sheet metal. There's sheet metal in this one here that I bent in a bow, and now I got to put a screw into here, and that way when this thing swings around, it isn't going to, let's see, the legs go this way, it isn't going to get in the way of the, the sides. And we're going to have to put his waist, his belt is going to have to go up here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And the rest will be supports, like I say, to keep the weight off of this, and it'll be padded somehow, or at least appear to be padded. So I gotta drill another hole here and put some self-tapping screws through into the two sheets of metal. I had some of this galvanized left over, these small pieces here, scraps, that I use for this, because I don't want to use any of this. This is for the van. Okay, well, we started out with a 47-inch waist. By the time we get it onto everything, came out to be 48. Hope the pants fit on here. We cut it back so that these legs will go down to about here. I could cut this a little more if I need to, I guess, but I gotta have some place to put the belt. I figured the belt would go right here. You know, the top of the pants will go here. The buckle would be in this area, and this will be his where he's going to have it built up for his butt cheeks here and everything else. So what I have to do now is I'm not sure if I put a piece of plywood in here for the butt cheeks or not. I'm not going to probably do too much more now. It's getting late in the day, so I think we're going to end the project right now. This will give me some time to think about how I want to do the rest of this. But basically this is how it'll be. Naturally his legs will not be hanging straight down, but when he's sitting like this, his legs can be here and they can move like this, and the belt can go here, and hopefully his pants will fit on there. If not, I got to get a larger pair of pants, but I don't really want to do that. Those are perfect pants, and most of those large pants like that are not in Levi's, and these are Levi's, so they'd be perfect. Well, today I can do a little bit of work on the door glass project here. What I did, and haven't fastened it in yet, is I got a 2x3 here, and I nailed in these two pieces of 1x3, which is actually 3/4 by 2.5, and this is going to be the back support. I just got to secure it down to the base here, and I'm not done with it. I got to take it out and I got to put a piece across the top. And what I want to do is this, if you're looking at this, this is up higher than this. That's what I want, so it clears it. And it doesn't have to clear it by much, just enough so it doesn't hit it. So in the front here, where the legs come over, where I made these lines is where I figured a leg would come up to here. There's, you know, no point in having it come too far. It's going to be limited by the pants anyways. Now, what we'll probably do is, in this area here, not quite sure yet how I'm going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a support like this in this area, from here and here, up and over, like this. And this area will be a soft area where the padding will be, and this is the front. And there'll be a padded area through here, because the belt goes on here. So the main thing is this will be protected, and the weight will not be on this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make something that'll go from here to here, okay, and then I'll make something like this here that'll be in this area here, coming up, and it'll have a board going across here, or a piece of plywood, whatever, and the whole thing will have a piece of plywood all around. The main thing is I want to slice this a little so I can bring this in, the contour this, make this kind of like rounded. But up here, I don't want it coming out like this. I'm going to bring that in to a, not so much here as in the back, like from here to here, because I need this to be cleared so that this don't hit anything. Okay, so we'll come back on it when I get these made up here.